It's Week 6 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring.
and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 66 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation, because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And this one complete to Will Fuller. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on first down, Prescott toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Prescott, nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Herbert on first down now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. That is caught. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Willis. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Malik Willis, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Willis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Malik Willis with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Prescott now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said,
oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross. 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man there. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. John Ross, 41 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there. The Charger first down. I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Right back to him on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting, just in the interest of the...
And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Cook. Touchdown, Chargers. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now like, congratulations. But why isn't it me?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touch.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Chargers offense back onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's complete to Williams.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
To throw, here's Willis.
Rolling to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, Willis. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.